My first guest just received an Oscar nomination for her work in the critically acclaimed movie Brokeback Mountain. It's gotten more Academy Award nominations than any other film this year, 8, including one for Best Picture. Please welcome the lovely Michelle Williams. Well, this has got to be like the greatest year of your life, huh? You got the Academy Award stuff and baby stuff, and very cool, huh?
Yeah, it's easily the best.
Yeah, sure. Well, congratulations on that nomination.
Thank you.
Now, could you tell when you were doing it, like, you know, this feels like it could be something big, or did you just feel like, I'm in a movie and we'll see what happens? I mean, did you get any feeling when you're doing it? Can you tell?
No, not really. I mean, you're just so involved in the day-to-day nerves and the day-to-day pressures of, am I doing a good job? Does everybody like me? You don't really have any, thoughts for how it's going to be received in the future.
Now, Heath Ledger also nominated, which is perfect in show business because you both get nominated as a couple. And, yeah, that's the best way to go.
It is.
Yeah, you don't want to have it. You
really
got, well, hey, where's my, Now, where were you guys when you heard that were you here in town? Were you back east? Were you in Europe? Where were you?
No, we were here. We've been here for in Los Angeles for a month. We usually live in New York.
Okay.
And we were in bed. We had just gotten into a really deep sleep. We'd been up at midnight and 2 and 3 and 5 with Matilda.
Okay.
And so by 5:30, I just really settled down for a deep slumber, and the phone went off.
So the phone rings at 5:30?
Yeah, I had no idea. I honestly didn't go to sleep the night before thinking, oh, it's that day. There's going to be these nominations. What's going to happen? I really didn't think about it, and so when the phone went off at 5:30, I just thought, who am I going to yell at? I can't believe my sleep is being interrupted right now. Who's in really big trouble? So
who calls? Is it your agent? Is it a publicist?
There's a publicist.
Publicist calls, and do they tease you with it? Or they just go, yeah!
No, it was very sedate. We have a very sedate, mature publicist.
Okay. Whose name was mentioned first on the phone call? Because you both got it. I mean, did you say, and let me speak to Heath, or did they tell you both?
I honestly don't remember. It's such a blur. We actually went right back to sleep.
And baby Matilda is, and you went right back to sleep again. Well, hey, that's great, Click. See, that's Hollywood. Yeah, great, Click.
No, that's having a baby. That's exhaustion.
And I love the baby's name, Matilda. Obviously, the Australian thing comes in there. Is it?
Yeah, it's that. It's also, there's this Roald Dahl book, Matilda, that I was a big fan of.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, although she has terrible parents, the girl in the book, and I hope to not be like that. But she's a... I mean, I won't be like that.
No, you won't. This is a good time. This is a good time to start right now when the baby's only like an hour old. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful, healthy baby.
Yeah, you met her. You were making the cutest noises and faces. They're so sweet to see a grown man.
It's a nice, healthy baby.
Thank you. Will you do that noise that you did for her? The dog noise?
That seems to work. The children seem to like it. Now, do you find yourself, are you going through the mom things? Are you tired all the time and just like bleary-eyed in the middle of the day and all that kind of stuff?
Constantly. I fell asleep in a yoga class yesterday. In the middle of a pose.
Isn't that supposed to happen in yoga? Aren't you supposed to just kind of...
Not for a half an hour.
Oh, for half an hour. So what's Matilda been doing? How old is she exactly now?
She's 3 months. A little over 3 months.
3 months, okay. So not a lot happens.
No, a lot happens. A lot happens. Now, what does she do? She rolls over.
Well,
she grabs onto, she can grab onto toys.
Okay.
She's very willful. She holds her own bottle. She puts her little paws up and holds it herself. She doesn't like anybody to hold it for her. Her little paws.
Paws?
Paws.
This is a hybrid child we have? Oh, I guess Australians must be different. We call them hands here in America. She has paws, a beautiful child, except for those claws. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Now, did you have any experience with babies? I mean, were you like a babysitting kid when you were a nanny type?
No. I like to say that Matilda is the first baby I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so you get right in on the ground floor. Okay,
yeah, she's really the first one that I've really ever been around.
Now, have you taken the baby back to Montana? Has everybody seen?
Yeah, she's been all over. She's been to... I think we figured out that she's been on 10 airplanes in her 3 months. She's been to Australia. She's been to Montana.
So Australia is, what, a 14-hour flight?
Yeah, it's deadly.
Was there like a guy just sitting next to you? Oh, a new baby.
Yeah, I think that the entire, our entire section was, waiting with bated breath to see how our child was going to behave, and she did really well.
Oh, look, it's Heath and Michelle and the baby. Now, your family sold me that car. I'm trying to contact you. I think it's your
My
great-aunt.
great-aunt Peggy.
Peggy. Yeah. Because she moved to like an assisted living or something.
What does it look like, the car? I
have a picture of it here.
Does it have 3 wheels?
It has 3 wheels. What it is her uncle built this car in 1931 when he was 17 years old. And he's had it his whole life. And he was so afraid that somebody would break it up or do something with it. He called me. He said, if you come up to Montana, I'll give you this car. So I said, okay. Went up to the wilds of Montana. We dragged it home. That's what it looked like. I thought, it's almost finished. Next time you're here, I'll drive it to the show. But he made it when he was 17.
Wow,
It's got a motorcycle engine in it. Yeah, so when it's done, I'm trying to contact your Aunt Peggy now. I lost her number.
I'll see if I can help.
Okay, yeah, tell her to call me. Now, I want to ask you about something. Now you got emancipated at 15, right? Which is kind of unusual.
It is. It means you divorce your parents. Which now I can't imagine going through since having a daughter. I can't imagine her doing that to me. But yeah, it's a pretty extreme step. I wanted to act. I've always wanted to act. And, you know, they told me that if you did this, you'd be more hireable because you'd be an adult and you didn't need a welfare worker. You didn't need to go to school. You know, all these things that actually are really good for children. But you didn't need them.
Well, it must be pretty cool, though, to go back with an Academy Award nomination. I mean, his mom and dad's got to go, you know, maybe we were wrong about that. All right, look, we'll be back. More with Michelle right after this.